What's good, Black Star? Welcome back to the channel. And guys, I'm gonna ask you a question that's quite honestly a question that needs to be answered from both a relationship standpoint for men, black men in particular, and also a political question that needs to be answered as a black male. And that is what black men and men of all races asking for way too much for this country and way too much for women to do. Now, I'm going to start off with the political aspect. You want men of all races, well, in particular, black men, because we're the talking point of this election season. We're the topic. And it's how can we secure the black male vote? And what I've noticed is none of these people that are wanting the black male vote are asking black men from both the manosphere and in everyday life, black men. I'm not talking about the flamboyant, horse puckery type of black man. No, I'm talking about the genuine black man that's a working class member of society and that's actually building something for himself. Because let's face it, what black men are really asking for is not much. We're asking for support. We're asking for laws to be changed. And also we're asking for schools to be and education to be allocated towards black men so that we can build our community up. Now let's go into the topic of education and building schools for black men. Studies have shown that an all black male school actually benefited black men as a whole because it was aimed at it was aimed at teaching them the way that black men have to be taught. And that is, you have to be shown, you have to be taught through examples and through constant repetition. That's the way I've learned a lot of ways, and that's the way that a lot of black men that I can tell learn. Then let's get into the education, the support. That's jobs. Black men are the most affected with jobs, job unemployment. Then we're the most homeless. So you have a group of men out here that's been homeless, that's been basically we've been overlooked as a demographic, and it's starting to show in the voting. So you have black men that are voting Republican because, let's face it, policies that the Democratic Party are not aimed at our issues, and we're starting to vote in our best interest. And right now, the Republican Party is of best interest for the black male vote because they're going to be lowering. The Republicans support lowering taxes, which in all cases black men highly support. Then you got to go into the aspect of the laws. Child support disproportionately affects black men more than other races of men. Black men, for some reason, 60 to 70% of black men 60 to 70% of births are born to either born to non-black men or they're not even the father or black men that these women are married and claiming that these men are the fathers. Those kids are not even theirs. So you got that aspect of it. Now, I'm gonna get into the relationship because that's really what I want to hit home. That's really what I want to talk about. The other stuff was good points, but the relationship aspect of it, that's the big part of it that I want to talk about. And that is asking for feminine, fit, friendly, cooperative, submissive, and intelligent women too much to be asking for. So you have a whole group of women, American women, out here talking about passport bros, going overseas, paying for women and all this stuff. But what these women do not realize that these women in other countries are submissive, feminine, and these women respect their men. The problem is American women do not respect men in general. They do not respect men. They don't talk to men like they got some common damn sense. They don't even respect men as a whole. They don't even understand that we've civilized this country to the point where they believe in their rabbit ass mind that they do not need us. So what you have is you have a group of men saying, fuck this, I'm leaving the country because we're tired of the disrespect, we're tired of the bullshit that comes along with these damn American women. And you got these American women out here throwing the fucking temper tantrum because they're losing out on the men, the very same men that they know they don't want. Now these men are leaving the country, leaving their asses behind, and now they feel in their twisted ass mind that these men owe them something. And I'm quite frankly, no, these men do not owe you anything, because quite frankly, what are you doing for these men to stay here? These men are asking for very simple things. Fit, friendly, they're asking for fit, friendly, feminine, and cooperative women that respect them and that cherishes them. I'm not talking about you being fit, friendly, and submissive and being a bitch. Nah, that's not even friendly. But these men are asking for something that's very minute. Y'all asking for a man that's 6 feet tall, 6 inches down south, 6 figures. A man can't control his height. A man can't control how much ding-a-ling is in his pants. But a man can't control how much income he makes. But you're asking for some of the most impossible things, and then your standards will keep going up. Now you asking for men that make 7 figures, a millionaire, and most of you women are not even wife material. So how are you going to ask men to be your husband when a lot of you aren't even wifey material? A lot of you have been ran through by Tyrone and Pookie and Ray Ray. A lot of y'all been ran through Pookie, Ray Ray, Tyrone, Brad, Chad, damn, Enrique, all these motherfuckers out here running through your damn insides like a motherfucking damn, like a fucking railroad tunnel. And y'all expect these men, these high value men, the men that are builders of society, to come take care of you, your fucking emotional damage, your fucking 4-5 kids by 6 different niggas, and you over here asking for these men to come into your fucked up rabbit ass life and take over your responsibility of a nigga that did not take responsibility of your ass and took care of you when he had kids with you. And what are these men really getting? What are men getting that other than a fucking combative, uncooperative, insane, feminist type of woman? Ain't no man wanting that shit. I'm sorry to tell you. These guys out here talking about, oh, y'all need to treat these women like queens. No, fuck that. What is a fucking woman without a king? What is a queen without a king? That is not a queen. These women are literally calling themselves queens for no goddamn reason. You're a queen and you shaking your ass online. How you a queen when you look like the same pack that you're trying to stand out from? You're doing the same ignorant ass shit, shaking your ass online. Have an OnlyFans account. Have a Instagram showing your body off. Thotting it up online. Thotting it up on TikTok. And you talking about I'm a queen. I'm sorry to tell you. You've literally, and I'm gonna talk to gentlemen on this too. Gentlemen, you have literally destroyed and literally changed, have literally ran the hell out of the damn word queen. You've literally called these women queens so goddamn much that the word queen, I can't even fucking say the word queen without fucking damn wanting to throw up. Because let's face it, you keep on calling these women queens and they are not even queens. A queen stands out from the pack. A queen has grace. A queen is royalty. A queen acts like a feminine, beautiful woman. A queen is a better half to her king. A queen supports her king. A queen builds with her king. A queen does not act in the manners of what these women act. You cannot keep calling yourself a queen when you act like a peasant. I'm sorry to say it. When you do hoish shit and you do it in a group and you call yourself a fucking queen, you look stupid. I'm sorry. You don't see queen, you don't see any of the people in royalty in England acting like this shit. Nobody, you didn't see Queen Elizabeth, God rest her soul. You did not see Queen Elizabeth acting like a fucking hoe. I'm sorry to say it. She was respectable. She was a prominent figure in her country, and she stood out from the pack. She was royalty. She did not do any of the whole shit that we see in modern day America. I'm sorry to say it, ladies. You are not queens. If you are not married to a quote unquote king, you are not a fucking queen. Don't fucking say you're a queen because you're not. And guys, you are not a king unless you are building yourself up and standing out from the rest of the damn Pookies and Ray Rays out here. You are not a king unless you're standing out from these Pookies and Ray Rays. I'm sorry to say it, brothers. We're gonna have to have a serious conversation on this. You ain't a king. A king has a kingdom. A king builds himself a kingdom and builds up a queen. But I'm sorry to say it, guys, you ain't gonna be able to find a queen here in America. You're gonna have to go outside the country, get your passport, go outside the country, and find a queen that's worthy of being your queen. You're gonna have to find a damn woman that's worthy of being your partner, your life partner, your damn commandant. You're gonna have to find a woman that's worthy of having your last name, because that is what a queen has, a man's last name, and she falls behind her man. Look at what's her name? Look at the nigga Marie. That's a queen to her, and she supports her king in his business and endeavors. That's a queen. That's a very big definition of what a queen is. Look at Andrea Wallace. She's a queen, and she has a king. She has a fucking black husband. That is a fucking damn couple. That is royalty right there. Those are people that are building up their own lives and community. Passport bros. I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro. And I'm not being a dick. I'm not being an asshole about it. Brothers, We have to distinguish ourselves from the pack, because the pack is going to make us all look bad. If you are a passport bro, you have to build yourself up, and you have to distinguish yourself from the rest of society. Because I'm going to tell you guys one thing. When it comes down to it, these women in America are not going to respect you. Even if you build a multi-billion-dollar business, they are still not going to respect you. Look at Jeff Bezos, look at Bill Gates, look at all of them men. Look at fucking Dr. Dre. He built almost a multi-billion-dollar empire, and look at what happened to him. So you seeing all these men getting divorced from these modern day women in America, and that only shows one thing: it ain't no damn marrying these women, because these women are just marrying you just for the fucking come up. But like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please support the podcast on Spotify.com, and I'll see you guys on the flip side, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.